Hello and welcome, I'm Jessica Shales and this is another Fluid Web Works video, and this week I want to talk to you about social media. It might be that you just set up a website or you're just setting up a business and you're thinking about your social media options, and there are a lot of different choices out there. Although social media is free, it still takes time, and time is money, especially at this crucial part in your business, so I don't want you to waste any time on the wrong ones. So I'm going to talk to you about the different social media options that you have, compare them, and explain to you how you know which would be the right options for you and for your business and for your audience. So let's get started. So which social media is best for you and your business? How can you avoid wasted time on the wrong social media for your business? And we are talking about business here. You may already have social media in your personal life, but we want to look at it from a different perspective here. So this week we will go over what social media is and what your options are, comparisons of the top options, and a brief overview of what they're good for, as well as how to tell which social media is best for you and your business, and a bit of action time. So what is social media exactly? A social media site is a website that allows sharing with an audience. Automatically, I'm sure that a few things are coming to mind, a few websites are springing to mind. So why is it so powerful? It's powerful because it plays to this basic human need we have to connect with people and to feel part of a community, to share, and to be able to express ourselves and our individuality to people who are like-minded. So there are different social medias out there. I'm sure that you're aware of a few different sites, and they serve different ways of connecting with people and with different types of people. So at this point, what we're trying to do is to nail down how they're different and how they can be good for you and your business. Don't go thinking you need to use all of them. Be selective and put more power in your punch. So if you're only spending 10 minutes a day, but you're spending it on 3 different social media, that would be better spent on one if you can do, or if you can try to integrate them together. We will deal in this lesson with Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So how do they actually compare? Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn are the top ones that I think are directly comparable and most relevant to all businesses, but there are other ones like YouTube and Pinterest, which I think are brilliant, but they're not immediately relevant to everybody. With Facebook, you have it's a business to consumer proposition. And when I talk about Facebook, I'm talking about Facebook pages. You may already have a Facebook profile, but if you want a business presence on Facebook, then you need to add a page. Even if you're an individual personality, then still add a page. There are two main reasons for this. One is that if Facebook suspects that you are using a profile on Facebook as a business, and they will shut you down, or if there are duplicate profiles, they will shut you down, but also because it allows you to separate out your personal and professional lives. And if you are interested in setting up a page, then I've done another video on that anyway, which you can link to below. People on Facebook usually connect to people that they already know in real life, friends and family. It's not quite so often that people on there will add friends that they don't actually know in real life, which is different to the other social media that we talk about. As such, if they are going to like your page, then it will show up in their wall, and it will show in the walls and in the feeds of their friends and family. So if you're wanting people to like your page, you have to consider that not only do they need to like your page, but they also have to be happy to be seen to like your page by all their friends and family, unless they immediately go to their wall and then cross it off. So consider that when you're making that page, not only how it actually looks to your audience, but also to your audience's audience. With Facebook, you do have a variable amount of privacy options within there. So individual profiles, you might not really be able to see anything unless you've added them as a friend. So unfortunately, it means that you can't see much about your audience, about what else they're interested in, any other connections, and what they're up to, which is a shame for sort of the metrics and the analysis purpose. But there we go. On Facebook, the main difference is that although there are more people on Facebook than Twitter, I think just about, and it is more universally recognised, so the like button is very recognisable, You can't go out and proactively find people to connect with you on Facebook unless you go and do Facebook advertising. You have to wait to be discovered by your fans, either on Facebook, or if you've got your website, they find you on your website or your other social media, they see the like button for Facebook and they go ahead and click it. So you sort of have to sit there and wait to be found. This is different than with Twitter and with LinkedIn, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. With Twitter, it's business to consumer and business to business. There is a wide range of people on there. With Twitter also, people connect with those that they are interested in. If I'm thinking now on all the Twitter accounts I have, I think I may be following 5 people that I actually know in real life. What I've done instead is just follow people that I think are talking about interesting topics, are related to what I'm interested in and what my audience is interested in. This may be brands that I've previously heard of, or I may never have experienced before I started to follow them. Another thing with Twitter is that there is a lot more noise because people can follow upwards of 1,000 people. And if you think that one member of your audience is following 1,000 other people, then they may constantly have their feed, their Twitter stream updated with new tweets. It means that if you send a tweet out, then within an hour, within maybe even 20 minutes, within a minute in some cases, then that message can be lost within all the rest of the noise. So you may need to tweet more frequently than you would do with Facebook just to be found at all. With Twitter, it is open for all to see. So with all of these social media, and with any social media, you are in the public domain, and as such, I'd expect for any of you to behave professionally and responsibly. But particularly with Twitter, because they don't have to be following you, you have got no idea who can see what you're tweeting about. So make sure you remember this is a professional situation. The great thing about Twitter is that you can find new people and build connections. You've got a lot of opportunities there to search what people are talking about and follow relevant topics to what you're interested in. If you find a hashtag that's about a topic that you're interested in, then you can make sure that you see any new tweets about that. You can add groups of people who you think are really relevant to you and your audience to a list that either you can use for your own private purposes or you can share with other people. So you do have a lot more opportunity to connect with people and then maybe send it to your other social media, perhaps to your Facebook or LinkedIn. Now with LinkedIn, this is really strictly business to business. So because it's been designed to help people do business, there are more opportunities here than there are on Twitter and Facebook, which is not quite so designed to help businesses. With LinkedIn, you have an opportunity to join discussions, to join groups that are very highly targeted. Maybe they're a niche, you can create a group and add connections, and you can demonstrate your expertise in a particular field, you can help solve problems, and you have all those opportunities to work towards an offline relationship with somebody and to build that trust, to go back to the website. People still with LinkedIn connect with those who they know and by introduction, but it's much looser than with Facebook. So it's not as loose as with Twitter, but it's still, they don't have to really know you very, very well. A great target for tactic for adding people to your LinkedIn groups can just be get home from a networking event, take your business cards out and search for those people on LinkedIn and add them. You may find that they know somebody who you'd love to be connected to in some way to get an introduction to, and you can go ahead and ask. And if at a later date you want to be able to sort of touch base with that person again, perhaps there's been a new opportunity, then it's going to be a lot easier on LinkedIn than to expect them to maybe recognise you from your business card or something like that. They've got your picture and they can think, oh right, okay, yeah, I know who you are. So it is highly targeted. You have this ability to demonstrate your expertise, you can start discussions on the topic, and there are open and closed elements within LinkedIn. So you can join a closed group or an open group, you can create discussions that are either open or closed, and you can even use it to help part of your business. For example, if you have a course and you want to be able to follow it up with a private LinkedIn group, then that can be a great way to do it. It's an opportunity to do real business. With all of these, consider your audience. Where do they sit? What do they want? And what do you have to share? Are they consumer? Are you targeting consumers? Are they business to business? So are you targeting other business professionals? That will affect other things. What do you have to share with them? What will they find of value? So what can you do about all of this? Is your business for consumers? If so, go for Facebook or Twitter. If you serve business to business, then have a look at Twitter and or LinkedIn. And if you want new prospects, spend time on Twitter, which you can then use to maybe redirect to any of the others. If you want to get a base for existing fans that people instantly recognise, and use Facebook, and it means that any updates that you have, you can just update. If you want a very low maintenance social media presence that people recognise, Facebook could be the way to go. If you want to show off, maybe really get involved with demonstrating your expertise, particularly if you're a service professional, have a go at LinkedIn. Remember, the point of using social media in business is to bring people back to your site. That's where the money is made, that's where the relationships are really made. So don't send people away from your website if you can help it. Just give them an opportunity to connect with you so that they can get updated on any conversations that you have. Now, action time. Has any of these, or have any of these, jumped out at you? Do you think they'd be particularly beneficial to you and your audience? If so, get on it. You don't have to go all guns blazing, just have a look at whether there's a real opportunity for you there, see who else is on there, and see what your competitors are doing on there. If you're interested in a more comprehensive course, then sign up for notifications below. I'm considering creating an in-depth social media course teaching you about all the different types, and not only how to choose which are best for you in more detail, but also how to really get involved, strategies for developing content, and just making your business life so much easier with social media. So if you are interested in that, make sure you sign up. And remember, if you are interested in more updates like this, you can sign up for the newsletter here at Fluid WebWorks or subscribe to the channel on YouTube. And if you think that this was of value to you, then there's probably other people out there who find it valuable too. So make sure you share it with them. Until next time, have a great week.